How to choose tea. For many people, the day starts with a cup of tea. The benefits of this drink are undeniable, but if the tea is chosen incorrectly, then not only will it not have healing properties, but it can also be harmful to health. Tea bags. People who want to drink real tea should give up tea bags. This is because very often unscrupulous manufacturers do not put tea into bags, but the waste that remains after the processing of tea leaves. In fact, this is not even tea, but tea dust. Advice. If you are still not going to give up tea bags, then when choosing it, you need to pay attention to the following. If you see dust at the bottom of the pack in which the tea bags are, most likely unscrupulous manufacturers put not tea in the bags, but tea production waste. Real tea brewing does not wake up through the bags. In order to hide the fact that tea bags are not tea, but tea waste, manufacturers add a dye to them, which gives the water a characteristic brown color. Recognizing the presence of dyes is simple. You need to put a bag of black tea in a cup of cold water for a few seconds. If the water turns brown, it means that it could not do without a dye. Lemon will also help to recognize poor quality tea. If a slice of lemon is added to a glass of hot tea, but after that the drink does not become lighter, you have acquired a fake. Flavored tea. Many consumers prefer tea with additives, bergamot, strawberry, mint, raspberry. The package says that such a drink is especially tasty and healthy, because it contains natural berries and fruits. But if you open the bag and see what's inside, in addition to tea leaves and pieces of berries or fruits, you can see a white substance there. This is a chemical flavor that gives the drink a sharp specific, mint, strawberry, etc. taste, the expert says. Advice. Before buying a pack of tea, carefully read the information that is written on the package. If, in addition to natural pieces of berries and fruits, it indicates the presence of an identical to natural flavor, know that you are buying a drink with chemistry. Such tea is not recommended for people prone to allergies, as it can cause severe allergic reactions. Leaf tea. A much more aromatic and tastier drink is obtained from leaf tea. But it can also hide unpleasant surprises. According to researchers, about 20% of the tea sold in stores and on the market is expired. Old tea is dangerous because over time, toxic substances, aflatoxins, are formed in it. Frequent consumption of this tea can lead to severe liver disease. The packaging always indicates the date of manufacture of tea and its expiration date, usually 2-3 years. But the catch is that the date of manufacture usually means the date the tea was packaged, that is, not the time of collection at the plantation. But before the tea is packaged in packs, it can be stored in a warehouse for several years. Advice. To find out if you bought fresh tea, brew it at home in a teapot. If after a few minutes foam appears on it, the tea is fresh. If there is no foam, then the leaves were collected more than 2 years ago. If you see a sediment at the bottom of the teapot, and the drink itself has a smell that is not specific to fresh tea, it is clear that the product is stitched and it is better not to use it. How to recognize a fake. It often happens that people buy tea produced by a well-known company, and inside they find tea dust. This indicates that they purchased counterfeit tea. If tea, which is sold in packs, is not wrapped in a transparent film on top, this is also a fake. Tip. If the tea box says made in China, made in Sri Lanka, this indicates a fake. Packed in Sri Lanka, such an inscription or an image of a lion should be indicated on real Ceylon tea. Also count the flecks on the skin of the painted lion. If there are 17 of them, this indicates that the tea is real and really brought from Ceylon. Also, a few minutes after brewing tea, look at its leaves. In real tea, they have a jagged edge. In poor quality tea, the edges of the leaves do not have a clear shape. In addition, fresh high-quality tea has a characteristic aroma that bad tea cannot boast of. Types of tea. Black tea is made from raw tea leaves that undergo a fermentation process under the influence of light and oxygen. For the production of green tea, the first tea leaves are taken, which are harvested before sunrise and quickly dried until the fermentation process begins. Green tea contains more caffeine than black tea and even more than coffee. Red and yellow tea are intermediate varieties of tea between black and green. The taste of red tea is more similar to black, yellow, to green. White tea is also called elite, because it is harvested only one day a year, at the time when the buds swell and flowers appear. To prepare white tea, only the top 2 intact leaves are taken. Only the top 2 intact